Welcome to Stranger Things Season 5.
After 8 years, 34 episodes, and a roller coaster of emotions, we're finally approaching the end of this beloved series. The 5th and final season is currently in production, and Netflix has just dropped some exciting behind-the-scenes footage to celebrate the show's 8-year anniversary. Drawing from this behind-the-scenes footage, as well as various other sources, we've compiled some exciting updates about the upcoming final season. First off, it's important to note that filming is only about halfway done. The Duffer Brothers, the creative geniuses behind the show, confirmed this in the teaser. Production officially kicked off on January 8th, 2024, after facing delays due to the writers' and actors' strikes in 2023. While an exact release date hasn't been announced yet, rumors suggest we might see the final season hit our screens in early 2025. One of the most intriguing aspects of the new footage is the apparent time jump. We see Holly Wheeler, Mike's younger sister, looking considerably older than when we last saw her. She's now played by Nell Fisher, and it seems she'll have a more significant role this time around. There are some intense scenes featuring Holly, including one where the lights in her bedroom are flickering ominously, a classic Stranger Things sign that something supernatural is afoot. Could Vecna be targeting the youngest Wheeler? Speaking of Vecna, he is definitely back. Jamie Campbell Bower is returning to portray the terrifying villain, and we get a glimpse of him in the Upside Down. Interestingly, his left hand appears somewhat deformed or elongated, which ties into his powers and possibly connects to some Dungeons and Dragons lore. It's clear that Vecna will continue to be a major threat in the final season. Also, there might be a time jump this season. The time jump is further evidenced by Eleven's appearance. Millie Bobby Brown's character is sporting a full head of hair, a stark contrast to her shaved head at the end of Season 4. Given how long it took for her hair to grow in previous seasons, this could indicate a jump of several years. It'll be interesting to see how this affects the dynamics between the characters and the overall plot. Speaking of our favorite gang, we get to see most of them in action. Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will, and Erica are all back, navigating high school life, while presumably still dealing with interdimensional threats. There's a touching scene of the original 4 friends at what appears to be Eddie's table in the woods behind the school, giving us a nice throwback to earlier seasons. Steve, Robin, Nancy, and Jonathan are also featured prominently. It looks like they'll be teaming up again, with one scene showing them in the Upside Down, complete with those signature red lights and creepy vines. Nancy, true to form, is once again packing heat. It's great to see these older teens still deeply involved in the fight against the supernatural. One character who seems to have a larger role this time is Joyce Byers. She's seen in multiple scenes with the younger group, suggesting she'll be more integrated with the main action in Hawkins. There's an intriguing shot of her working on some cables with Robin, possibly at a radio station that might serve as a new base of operations for our heroes. Hopper, on the other hand, is only briefly glimpsed. He's sporting a long beard and wielding a large gun, looking ready for action. The limited screen time for Hopper in this teaser could be due to actor David Harbour's commitments to other projects, including the MCU's Thunderbolts. Fans are hoping that unlike in Season 4, Hopper won't be isolated from the main group for too long in the final season. One character conspicuously absent from the new footage is Max. We last saw her in a coma after her harrowing encounter with Vecna. While Sadie Sink does appear in the behind-the-scenes clip, we don't get any new information about Max's condition. However, it's been reported that her character, despite being brain-dead, will play a crucial role in the final season's plot. The teaser also gives us a look at some new faces joining the cast. Linda Hamilton, famous for her role in the Terminator franchise, is shown on set, though her character remains a mystery. We also see a new character named Derek, played by Jake Connolly. There are some potential spoilers surrounding this character, including a possible tragic fate, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. One of the most intriguing aspects of the teaser is the focus on Will Byers and his connection to the Upside Down. We see shots of Castle Byers, Will's childhood hideout, and what appears to be a flashback to Will first falling into the Upside Down in Season 1. There's also a scene of Will walking away from his friends, reminiscent of his behavior when he was possessed by the Mind Flayer in Season 2. All of this suggests that Will's link to the Upside Down will be a central part of the final season's story. The teaser also gives us a glimpse of the Hawkins lab. reminding us of the facility's importance in the overall narrative. We see the aftermath of Vecna's destruction, with props department workers applying fake blood to the villain's signature vines. It's clear that the Upside Down will continue to play a major role in the final season. There are also hints at some of the lighter moments we can expect. Gaten Matarazzo, who plays Dustin, is seen wearing a Godspell t-shirt. Given Matarazzo's Broadway background and his memorable performance of The Never-Ending Story in Season 3, fans are speculating if we might get another musical moment in the final season. The production values continue to impress, with the teaser showing off the extensive wardrobe and prop departments. We get a peek at the iconic blue tracksuit worn by Max, as well as countless 80s appropriate outfits and accessories. The attention to detail in recreating the 1980s aesthetic has always been a strength of Stranger Things, and it looks like the final season will be no exception. One interesting detail is the apparent return to normalcy in Hawkins. We see shots of Hawkins High School bustling with activity, despite the catastrophic events at the end of Season 4. The teaser reveals that Season 5 takes place in 1987, about a year and a half after the previous season's finale. It seems that many residents have chosen to stay in Hawkins, perhaps believing the official story that the destruction was caused by an earthquake. The teaser also hints at some of the challenges our heroes will face. There's a scene of the Hawkins High Jocks, suggesting that the tensions surrounding Eddie and the Hellfire Club haven't fully dissipated. We also see Dustin with bruises on his face later in the footage, implying that he might be targeted by these bullies. As for the overall tone of the final season, it looks like we're in for an emotional roller coaster. The Duffer Brothers have promised a return to the feel of the earlier seasons, while also delivering an epic conclusion to the story. The teaser certainly seems to support this, with its mix of nostalgic callbacks and high-stakes action. Stranger Things 5 is shaping up to be an exciting and fitting end to this beloved series. With its focus on Will's connection to the Upside Down, the return of Vecna, new challenges for our favorite characters, and the promise of emotional payoffs for longtime fans, the final season looks set to deliver everything we love about Stranger Things. While we still have a bit of a wait ahead of us, this behind-the-scenes look has certainly ramped up the anticipation. It looks like we can eagerly anticipate thrilling new twists and emotional payoffs in the final season. The behind-the-scenes footage teases an exciting blend of nostalgia and high-stakes action, heightening the anticipation even more. What are your thoughts on the upcoming season? Share your expectations and theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates and exclusive content.